Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time. I tried to do this eyebrow tutorial, more of the updated tutorial, maybe about 2 times, so this would actually be my 3rd attempt, so I'm really sorry. The first one was because the products that I had were not really working out for me, so I just decided to just forget it. And then the second one was because since I had the fan on, you couldn't even hear me. Like, the camera was right under the fan in my vanity room, so you couldn't hear me at all. Like, you could just hear, you know what I mean. So this would be my 3rd attempt. Now I am feeling a little sick and I do sound a little bit more sick, so I'm really sorry, but I will do my best to show you how to do the way that I do my eyebrows. Alright. So there's 5 things that I'll be using to accomplish this eyebrow tutorial. Now I will use the Anastasia Beverly Hill pomade, and this one is in Auburn. And so I use this one to make that thick, bold look. And then I recently tried the Anastasia Beverly Hill, the brow powder. I like to use this one more on the times that I like to do more of a natural type of look, which is when I don't have time to do my makeup. So I use the powder, and also because it's really the same color as my hair. My hair is more like a auburn type of color, and this gives me the color to my eyebrows. This one's still dark, like it's not the same color as the brow powder, of course, because this is powder and this is pomade, but it's not giving me the same color, which I thought it would, but it didn't. So oh well. So I use these and it looks like it would, but when I apply it onto my eyebrows, it just looks darker. Maybe because my eyebrow hairs are dark, so that could be one of the reasons why too. So I try to use both of these just to give it you know, more of the texture and look that I like. So you don't have to use the Anastasia Beverly Hill brand, but you can if you want to, of course. I always say that in my videos. You could actually go into a cheaper type of look, which I will be doing another eyebrow tutorial where you can use cheaper products. So you can always use a pomade that they sell at Walgreens, Walmart, Target, wherever, just a cheaper brand, but it's almost the same consistency. As well as the powder, you can use any powder. I've used eyeshadow, the Morphe eyeshadows. I've used that so many times to do my eyebrows, and it's perfectly fine. They don't smudge for some reason, maybe because I add the pomade first, but it doesn't smudge. So that also could help you out in order for you to accomplish the eyebrow look. This is more of a talk through type of video because I'm always doing the voice over, and I don't really get to talk to you guys. So today I'll be doing this, and if you can hear a little bit of the TV, it's because Albie is watching TV. If you can hear Albie, it's because Albie is sitting on the floor right now. The brush that I use is a very thin brush. It looks like this, and I think I got this one the BH Cosmetic. I've tried majority of the products and I love them. It just never fails me, and it's affordable too, so I recommend that. I will link you the website just so you can know. I'm not sure exactly if they still have this brush specifically, but just know it's a very, very, very thin brush that it's actually worked for maybe about ever since I started doing makeup. Alright, so let's get started. So first I start underlining the bottom of my eyebrow, and I go very thick, and I usually do the ends first before I meet to the beginning of my brow. And then I start wiping up. So brushing, and I'm very careful, but I just start like swiping the brush and the product on my brow because I just finished adding a pretty bold amount of the product. So I go back into it again, and then I try to line the top this time. Woo! Went a little over, but it's okay. I can always clean it up with concealer. and then I just swipe, and I just keep swiping. And from there I don't add any more product. I use whatever product I have left on the brush and start going towards the beginning. And as you can see, I do it very lightly here. I don't push in the eyebrow, I mean the brush, I don't push it in, I just wipe it. So I go back to this, the ends of the end of my eyebrow, because there's more product there that I could actually wipe on to the beginning of my eyebrow. As you can see, I start underlining it right here, and then I swipe up. I keep saying swipe up, but I don't know what's a proper word, so you know what I mean. And I used to not do it, like I used to not put much product on where my eyebrow starts right here, but I started liking it recently. I just recently started doing that because I actually do like the way that I like to add a little bit more of the shape into the beginning of my brow, so that's why I started doing that. So it's very light, the brush, like you try not to like lean the brush too much on your brows, just like lightly wipe the product on your brow, just lightly. Now this is just the way that I do it. I mean, everyone's ways are different, so don't expect professional advice, because I am not professional, just letting you know. This is just the way I do my eyebrows on myself. So let me start doing the other eyebrow, and then I'll show you how I use the brow powder. So again, I go back to underlining the end of my brow, and then I start wiping it up. So very light, but making sure that I grab that product. I hope you guys could see. I'm not sure if I'm doing it correctly. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more and then line the top of the brow, the very ends though, remember. My hair's getting in the way. And just making sure. So my eyebrows are not always even. Like this natural eyebrow over here, there's a little part right here that like my hairs never grow there, so it's very hard for me to like go out without any product, because people think that I actually like shaved my eyebrows or something too much, or something, that I missed a spot or whatever, but I have not. It's just the way my eyebrows are. Now I do have a scar right here, so I have to make sure that I go a little bit over it, just to be careful. All right, so let me get, I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the product, which I don't want to always do, but this occasion you have to. Okay, so then slowly I will start lining more into where the eyebrow begins, slowly but surely, and then the bottom of my eyebrow, just making sure I okay, so I grab it from here and then swipe up. I don't remember the proper words, but you know what I mean. I hope I'm showing you correctly. Okay, and then just twist the brush just to get into those spaces. That'll be as well as this one. I always go back and forth with both brows, so And I'm not gonna lie to you, my brows are not perfect. They're not like always like even. Like one sometimes has more than the others, which I really don't care as long as my eyebrows are done. I'm pretty good with living with that. Okay. There you go. I hope you guys could see this well. I'm trying to see if it's still recording. Yes, it is. Okay. There you go. So this scar, I got this scar when I was, I think I want to say in 3rd grade. We were playing outside for recess, and I don't remember who I was playing with. I don't really remember much, but from what I remember is that we were actually with, we were playing outside, and I guess I was playing with my friends or something. And there's this, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a can, like a trash can type of thing. Is the one that you see at the park. Like, I don't know if you go to the parks and you see some trash cans that are like, I don't know, they're just metal trash cans. And so this one was like tipped over, not tipped over, but it was turned over, like tipped over, and it was open from both ends, and that was for the kids to play. And so I went, now that I realize it, like I could have sued the school. Anyways, got a point. I'm not that type of person, but anyways, so I went through it, and I was playing back and forth going through it with some kids, but then going towards it again, I guess I walked away and then came back. Going towards it again, I tripped over like a stick or a cone or something, and I hit myself the edge of the can, but it was for kids. I'm pretty sure, I hope it was sanitized and everything. And so I hit myself, and that's how I got this scar. I went to the hospital that day, I think. I don't even remember. I just remember that I felt so dizzy, and I had a lot of blood coming down my eye. But I think the teacher or everyone, my friends, thought that I hit my eye or something. So I just remember that they called the ambulance, they called my mom, and then from there I don't remember anything. So I don't know. So that's the story for my scar. I just realized that I don't have another brush for my concealer, so I'll be right back. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and then I'm gonna use like a very thin brush that looks like this. I'm just gonna place it. I usually don't have shadow on, but I'm just gonna place it on my wrist. Hopefully it doesn't dry up on me. And I recommend this concealer. It's the bomb. So I'm just gonna clean it up, and then in a little bit I'll show you how I use the brow powder concealer. Oh, I got some on my lash. Oh Lord, I think I said last time that I wouldn't use lashes for this video, and here I am. Oops, sorry. I think I was covering the camera. So lightly I will shape the brow. Little by little I start getting closer to the edge of the brow. It goes slowly, little by little. Not slowly, but you know what I mean. It's so hard to talk like while you're doing this. Okay, there you go. So it's shaped pretty well. And so I brought my little, oh, I don't know what I did here, but I will have to fix it. Darn it, messed that up. Anyways. So I go like this with the concealer. I go all the way over here because I want to make sure that I'm lining the brows correctly. Oh, what do I have here? A little brow hair. Okay. There's a little concealer sponge, which I used earlier. I just tap it, making sure that I have that on right, and that I don't leave any lines of concealer on there. So I'm gonna grab some of the powder. some of the powder with the same brush. And I'm gonna start lining the edge of my brow. Yeah, I did messed up right here, but no worries, I can fix it. There you go. Fixed. And I'm using the light side, like the one that has more color into it. And then I'm just gonna place this all over my brow. Only at the edge, just like what I did with the pomade. Only at the end of the brow, I'm sorry. Just like what I did with the pomade, but this time I'm doing it with the powder. That powder. Oh Lord. Let me turn down the TV. I hope you guys can't hear that. Okay, there you go. Okay, and then whatever I have left on the brush, start using more to the beginning of my brow where it starts. There you go. Now let's do the other side of my brow. Oops, I forgot to shape this one. Crap. It's okay. Let me go ahead and shape. So I'm gonna start with the top because I started with the bottom. Like I always switch it up with both eyebrows. Okay. I did a lot. There you go. Okay. And then the bottom. So when I shape it, I do it all the way from here. And then start shaping it. I want to make sure that the line is straight. As well as on the top, I do it all the way starting here in the middle of my two brows. And then start shaping it. And then I start getting closer and closer. You guys hear fart noises? It's because Elijah, baby EJ, is farting. Snap. I always do this. I always go too far. Well, whatever product I have left, I want to shape a little bit more of the rest of my other eyebrow. Just a little bit more. That's when I start perfecting whatever I can perfect. If perfection exists. Sorry. Baby EJ. Right when I'm recording. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let me start sponging this one out. This one's so like messed up, which happens to me on regular occasions. This is a sponge, okay? It's a wet sponge that I use for concealer. Brow powder. And we're gonna start lining that up again. So remember, I start at the end of my brow, just like how I started with the pomade. Grab a little bit more. Uh-oh, baby EJ is starting to cry. There you go. Huh? Alright. Bless you. There you go. Okay, there's my eyebrows. Still recording? It is. Yes, it is. Still recording. With a little spoolie, I will start brushing it upward, just to make sure that my hairs are brushed through. Okay, so my camera died and I was at the little spot where I was brushing my eyebrow hair. So I basically just brushed it through just to make sure that everything is locked in. You can use an eyebrow gel, but it's up to you. I really don't use it very much. Oh, by the way, I changed my lip color. I just felt like the other one was very, very natural. So you basically just brush it through. A lot of the times I feel like when I brush it through with the spoolie, it looks a lot more natural. So it's a lot better for me. I feel like it looks better. It makes a difference, I guess you could say. For me, it does. That is it for this tutorial. I really hope it helped you guys. Just know that I do have you guys in mind. We are wanting to do some challenges together, me and my husband. So I hope you guys will enjoy and I hope you guys watch. So I will talk to you guys next time. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like. I don't know what that was. Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram. I'll link everything down below. But otherwise than that, comment below to see what you guys would like to see next. What kind of makeup videos, what kind of makeup looks or anything you guys would like to see. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I don't even know what to say.